We have two great apartment living options in Brownsville for UTV and TSC students. Borders Apartments at 375 Media Luna Road is conveniently located on Highway 7783 and a quarter mile south of Sunrise Mall. Our second option, Los Cedros Apartments, offers countless comforts and is located at 1025 Wild Rose Lane. For an exclusive discount on your first month's rent, call the Borders Apartments at 956-546-1605 or Los Cedros Apartments at 956-542-1941. Both offers expire October 31st.
At T-Mobile, get 4 lines of unlimited talk, text, and data on its network for just $100 a month. Now with 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data until 2016. That's up to 2.5 gigabytes per line. Switch today. Tax and fees additional. See store for offer details.
The Office of Student Engagement will host a volunteer fair from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Wednesday, October 1st on the Student Union lawn. Free nachos will be served. Don't miss it. Hello, welcome to the Collegian News Webcast. I'm Oscar Castillo.
And I'm Leslie Ray Ramos, and here are this week's stories. UTV enrollment is down by more than 500 students, but financial aid is up. Monica Gudino reports.
Officials say a total of 8,045 students are enrolled at UTV this semester, compared with 8,621 students last fall.
We think it's holding up very steady.
We're just in our second year of our university, so it's difficult to kind of think about trends and numbers, but we're pretty much at where we were last year.
Leal said there are many factors contributing to the decrease in enrollment.
Some of them have economic reasons, some of them have personal issues, some of them have family obligations. So it's difficult to find out why students decide to come some semesters and not others.
Carlos Tamayo, Director of Administrations and Recruitment, said the department is studying all issues related to supporting students starting, staying, and graduating from school.
It's something that is a very high priority for us, and we are always actively engaged in trying to find those very important contributing factors that help students succeed.
Leal said that even though the university did not meet its enrollment goal of 8,500 students, it has awarded $70 million in financial aid this semester.
This is significantly higher than what we've ever offered in the past. That's more than what we offered for the whole year last year. So we're awarding much more financial aid than we've ever done before, processing it much faster. And we're helping students to understand the financial aid process so that they can maximize their student financial needs.
For the Collegian News, I'm Monica Gudino.
County Judge Carlos Cascos attended the Meet the Candidates Forum to speak to students about employment and other issues. Magali Rosales was there.
More than 100 students attended the Meet the Candidates for County Judge Forum, which only Cameron County Judge Carlos Cascos attended. During the forum, moderator and junior communication major Andrea Torres asked Cascos if county taxes will increase to improve law enforcement, employment opportunities, and tourism.
Nobody wants to pay taxes, but government is not immune from high rising costs. I mean, our insurance premiums go up, salaries go up, everything increases. The only source of revenue that a county has is ad valorem tax, property taxes. Since I've been county judge, our tax rate has gone up on the average of a half a penny per year. Half a penny per year, which is nothing.
The forum was hosted by Communication Department Chair John Cook's Introduction to Communication class, the Center for Civic Engagement, and Project 100%. For the Collegian News, I'm Magali Rosales.
2 members of the Student Government Association have been given new jobs. Alberto Garcia fills us in.
During the Student Government Association meeting September 22nd, former SGA Vice President of Public Relations Sergio Galvan was appointed as the new Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Galvan is to preside over the SGA judicial branch.
I want to pursue a career in the legal profession, so this is perfect for me. I've already had leadership experience with the VP of Public Relations as well as a university ambassador, university scholarship, and other things like that. I feel that I'm a great candidate for this position, and I hope you guys see that the same way.
Shangir Siddiqui, former SGA Vice President of Historical Archives, was appointed as the new Vice President of Public Relations. His new duties are to coordinate an active public relations and publicity program and increase awareness of the SGA. In other business, the Senate passed Resolution Number 6, Pizza with the Prez, Luncheon Deliberation, allocating $600 for the event to buy pizza, utensils, and setup costs. The Senate scheduled a pizza luncheon with UTB President at interim William R. Fannin to be held from 1 to 2 p.m. October 15th with a location to be determined.
The University of Texas at Brownsville is currently facing drastic changes that directly affect the student body. It is the Student Government Association's mission and responsibility to represent and inform the student body of such matters that directly affect them. It is crucial that with communication we transmit UT Brownsville's administration and SGA's objective to the student body.
Fannin and the SGA will provide updates about the university and hold a question and answer session on UT Rio Grande Valley. For the Collegian News, this is Alberto Garcia.
Career Services sponsored a job fair for all majors on Thursday. Oscar Castillo tells us more.
Career Services invited 44 companies and agencies to the job fair, and about 540 students showed up. With all the experience UT Brownsville students have, what exactly are companies looking for in students?
Somebody that is a team player, that is passionate about education, and that basically wants to work for the #1 most successful certification program in the state.
Along with the many jobs offered at the fair, students could also apply for internships with some of the recruiters. How many internships have you participated in?
Well, this past summer I participated with an internship with the Yolanda Begum campaign, and I was a campaign assistant for that one. And then I also participated in the Mark Saucy, our city attorney here in Brownsville. So I think like a total of 3 internships so far.
For the Collegian News, I'm Oscar Castillo. Here's Alberto Garcia with this week's 15 Seconds.
This week, students have 15 seconds to tell us about SpaceX. This is what they had to say.
It just seems like a really interesting program. It will certainly draw attention to here at Brownsville, since I guess we'll now have a place here in the map.
Well, I think that it's going to be great for Brownsville because it's going to bring a lot of things for education, for a job for people that come from engineering. It's going to be great. It also going to bring a lot of tourists to the area because of the satellite launches and all the stuff. So I think it's going to be very good for the city. It's going to bring new things to the area.
So the future of South Texas started yesterday, where the groundbreaking of SpaceX launch site had just started. And for me, it means a lot more to me, not only just being there and witnessing that moment, but for me, it means a chance to get a job here in Brownsville and to be able to support a family.
SpaceX es un proyecto muy bueno que puede haber llegado aquí a esta ciudad de Brownsville, donde pues, como muchos saben, es una de las ciudades con los más bajos recursos que hay. Eso puede traer, para empezar, para la universidad y para la comunidad, pues muchísimo dinero y trabajos para los estudiantes aquí, ¿verdad? Porque pues aquí el programa de física e ingeniería es muy bueno y pues con esa nueva oportunidad todos nos vamos a poder beneficiar y crecer todos aquí en la ciudad y pues, en la universidad.
I've never really heard of SpaceX, but I find it really interesting, and it's a really good opportunity for students who are interested in NASA or in space and don't know much about it, but I find it that it will help them learn more about it, and it could give them an opportunity later on if they're interested in that career.
For the Collegian News, I am Alberto Garcia.
Here's Jesus Sanchez with this week's Ocelot Sports Roundup.
On September 19th, the UTB women's volleyball team defeated the Langston University Lions in 3 sets, 25-12, 25-16, and 25-11, in its first home game of the season and second conference game. The Ocelots followed that by defeating the Bacone College Warriors the following night, September 20. The Ocelots beat the Warriors in 3 consecutive sets as well, 25-11, 25-11, and 25-21.
I thought we came out and played really well in games 1 and 2 and cleaned up the things that we didn't do good last night. So I'm happy about that and played more to our level and took care of our side of the net. And hats off to Bacone in game 3. They hung in there, dug a lot of balls, and had a few balls roll their way. So overall, pretty happy with the way the weekend went.
UTB men's and women's soccer teams will play their first conference games against the University of Southwest Mustangs Thursday and against the Jarvis College Bulldogs Saturday. The women will play at 1 p.m. both days, and the men will play at 3 p.m. Both games will be played at the Bronzeville Sports Park. The UTB men's golf team participated in the Mid-South Classic Tournament hosted by Oklahoma University Grandview in Newton, Kansas on Sunday. Visit utbathletics.com for results. In the East Texas Invitational Cross Country Meet held September 20 in New Summerfield, the men's team won first place and the women placed second among 10 teams. The UTB men's and women's cross country teams competed in the Islander Splash Cross Country Meet Friday in Corpus Christi. Visit utbathletics.com for results. For the Collegian News, I'm Jesus Sanchez.
Thank you for joining us this week. I'm Oscar Castillo.
And I'm Leslie Ray Ramos. Have a wonderful week.